randomly make this video to discuss my 5 major games of 2025. The main catch, these are games that I have not played, mostly due to me being broke and trying to get through other games in my backlog. But these ones are the ones that came out this year that impressed me the most. Some quick notes: yes, I did have Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus. Yes, I have a problem. No, I will not elaborate on that. Also, these games aren't in any order, so I'm going to start with probably the most obvious one, Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33. This game has been talked about by, I think, nearly every living being possible, and it's to almost no surprise. This game kind of came out of nowhere and brought back the classic turn-based RPG feeling that many people have complained about recent Final Fantasy games. It has an amazing cast, lovely art and graphics, and a story that broke down many players into tears. This game is on Game Pass and I do have it downloaded, so I should probably get through that game before it gets taken off. Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm a Pokemon fan in case it wasn't obvious. The Legends series of Pokemon have brought unique vibes to the franchise that just about everyone has agreed has been long overdue. While I'm pretty sure this one does feature something like becoming a champion and fighting off an evil team, from what I know, you're at least not starting off in a little town far off. I think you're in like one city the whole time though. That part does suck a little bit. But what does make this entry unique is that you can quite literally move during combat, something that we've only seen in the anime. So this time, now you don't have to worry about why your Weedle is going to sit there as the opponent's Talonflame comes crashing down on it with Brave Bird or Temper Flame. Now the combat is probably going to be the most unique thing to this game, minus the like 20 or 50 other Mega Evolutions, which are whatever. But the one thing that does suck is that this game is probably best played on the Switch 2, which is a pain for anyone who only has the Switch 1. Now for Dispatch. I grew up loving the Telltale games, so Dispatch felt right at home to me. Again, so I've not played it, because of course. Just the past few weeks, I've been obsessed with seeing like, I think 7 different playthroughs of the game. Some might think that's awful to do, but to each their own, so whatever. And the wide cast and voice actors for this well-animated game with its cool art make this game feel very special. Personally, I like the story and the blend with decision-based, or as I like to call it, choices matter, the genre, alongside with a bit of real-time strategy, time simulator type game. So you'll always find someone's first playthrough different than any other players, especially if they don't know what's going to happen anyway. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Stand aside, Mario. Sonic is taking this year over you. Growing up with Mario Kart made this game feel different, which is honestly, I think, a good thing. Not to compare too much between Mario Kart World and Sonic CrossWorlds. Wait, why did I just notice the double world part? Now the worlds, ports design, music, they're all nice, and Mario Kart does have that open world feeling, but I think for me that's something that I don't really like too much. I just think it doesn't work great as a single player part. And it's also essentially what happens in Mario Kart with Grand Prix, where there's only one race per actual course, not including the transition going to the other course, which I think kind of sucks a little bit. And that there's ways to go around it, but I feel like that should not have to be like done, if that makes sense. Now I only played the demo of CrossWorlds, which probably means I really shouldn't be including it in this list of games I have not played. But CrossWorlds felt like a natural kart racer to me, and I still find myself humming the theme song quite often. There's also Joker and Hatsune Miku as characters you can pick in the game, so I don't need to say more for that. Like, that's it. You can't go wrong with that. Joker's literally back here somewhere where I can't figure out how to point. And finally, Split Fiction. I never got to finish It Takes Two, but I enjoy the co-op experience and how this can be a fun and chaotic co-op experience. And Split Fiction doubles that pretty much. The world and level designs are really nice, in my opinion, and because of the blends of the fantasy and sci-fi. There's also a bunch of kind of stupid, silly jokes and the references to other games, which I think makes it even more of an enjoyable experience for 2 people co-op. I think if there was any co-op experience that I would have to recommend to someone, it probably would be Split Fiction. Now this game I do own, I just want to find someone to play the game with. And I don't really have a way to end this, so I guess if I'm going to put honorable mentions, it's going to be Monster Hunter Wild and Digimon Story Time Stranger. Why was that hard to say?